Hi guys, it's Nancy, and I have another new release for the holiday collection for Spellbinders for September 2022. And this is called the Flourished Ornaments Slimline Etched Dies by BECCA FEEKEN. BECCA FEEKEN makes the most beautiful, elegant designs, and you can, just use regular cardstock on them or foil cardstock on them, and they come out beautiful. So I like this set because really it doesn't scream holiday. The slimline frame here, you can use any time of year. These ornaments, same kind of thing. Like, they don't say just holiday on them. So I think they're very versatile. So let's see what you get here. You get a outside slimline border. You get this etched and pierced inside decorative piece, so that doesn't cut, and then you have the inside piece to cut. So you can use this just to cut, or you can etch the inside of the frame there. So that's very pretty. And then we have these ornament pieces, and it's kind of build your own ornaments. Now, I have not played with this yet, so we're going to do this together. So this, I'm assuming, and again, being part of the design team, we don't get any packaging. So sometimes we got to figure these things out before they're actually launched. So this one's pretty easy though, I think. So this has got to be the string to the ornaments. And then we have a smaller circle die here, which I believe is going to fit the inner part of these ornaments, okay? So you have these two smaller ones, and then this one is a little bit larger, which, yes, will cover these two guys. So you have to cut the circles, and then these are just inside intricate flourishes for the inside. So you can see this doesn't cut all the way around, right? So you're going to cut a circle for your background, and then you're going to cut this with the circle for the inside flourish pieces. So there's going to be some smaller pieces there, but I think they'll be okay. So you get 4 different designs there, very beautiful. And then these look like your toppers. So you have your traditional kind of topper. Here's a topper. Here's a topper. I guess this could be top. I guess this one could be top or bottom, because I don't see a hook on it. Yeah, so I think these are your toppers. I guess these could be top or bottom too, just depending on how you put it together. And then I think this is just another decorative element. All right, so we're going to do this together. I brought in some Spellbinders papers. So I have some of the essential cardstock in white, the silver foil card, light blue, and dark blue. So I wanted to go with kind of, wintry theme, not your traditional red and green cardstock. And I think I'm going to do my card base in the dark blue, which is indigo, by the way. Indigo. This is pretty heavy cardstock. It's 100-pound cardstock. So let's cut this down to slimline size, which is normally 8.5 by 3.5. And I want to measure, I just want to measure this guy out and make sure that is the correct size. Yes, it is 8.5 by 3.5. Okay, perfect. So how I normally do my slimline cards is since it's going to be scored at 3.5, the card itself is 7, right? So we're going to cut at the 7, and we're going to score at 3.5. Okay, so I have cut at 7 and scored at 3.5. So this is my card base, doing a nice dark blue there, okay? And then we have this piece left to do any kind of die cutting or matte layer. And I think I'm going to cut just 3.5 inches off of all of these, and that should give us more than enough room to do die cutting. Leaves my cardstock available if I need to cut any more pieces out. So 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, I'm going to do the ornaments in light blue and dark blue, and then silver for the accent pieces. And we're going to use the new platform so that I can die cut everything pretty much at once. All right, so I think that's good for cutting everything. So the new platform, oh, I'm going to have to cut into it, you guys. I don't want to, but I have to. Let me move this up so you can see a little better here. So this is the limited edition Platinum 6, and this is the new Spellbinders universal plate system, okay? So this is great for the longer slimline dies. It's great for the new 3D embossing folders, but this actual platform base, this is not as thick as the regular base. So when you're going to be die cutting, it actually tells you here, when you're die cutting, you need your platform base, but then there's an extra piece which makes it a little thicker, which is this piece here, platform top, okay? So we're going to put those two on so that we have our base platform. And then one of these plates will be my die cutting plate, and one of them will be my top plate. So for cutting plate, so let's cut the first one, which I think will be the white, which will be the frame. Now I've already cut this to 3.5, so I really just need to cut, or actually just embellish it. I'm not going to cut the center out, so I'm just going to take this, line it up. Let me put a little bit of washi tape in place to hold it. Yeah, this is like the perfect size, so we just want to make sure nothing moves on the plate. I do want to move this down, actually. And I want to make this askew a little bit. I don't want it straight across, because then it becomes speed bumps, and it will cause my it'll cause the die cut to jump. So we're going to do this a little bit askew here. I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape on each side, just to hold the paper and plates and everything in place. And I'm not going to use the two dies because I already cut it, and I want the white to be the background. So I'm not going to cut that out at this point. And now we're going to put our top plate on and run that through. So this should just basically emboss that piece. And there we go. We did lose a corner. We lost a little corner there in our embossing. I'll have to see if I can glue those little pieces back on when we put it on our card base. Okay, so I'm going to put this like this. I might cut this down, actually, now that I'm looking at it, because now I don't get to see any of the navy. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to our little corners too. All right, moving on. All right, so the next thing we're going to cut are the ornaments. Now, for the ornaments, same kind of thing. We're going to kind of cut them all out at the same time. So I'm going to start with the silver cardstock, and I'm going to cut all 4 of these out of the center. And I do need to space them apart so I can put the circle around them. So we'll start with these 2. And I might as well add some of these toppers. And if you know me, I'm trying to stay away from the edges so that I can use this piece of cardstock in the future as a matte piece. So I just kind of laid everything in the middle there. I'm going to use a little tape again and just secure them. I only have 2 outer dies, so we just can do 2 at a time. We'll come back and cut the outers out of those. And those look like there's a little gap between inside and the outside. Okay, and let me see if I can squeeze all of these little toppers in. So that's what's nice about having a longer cutting plate too, is that you can cut everything at one time. You have more surface area. Now you don't have to add all these little intricate inside pieces. That is totally optional. Okay, let's put the top plate on that one and run that through. And again, because we're using mirror card, you want a nice clean plate on top. So I'm not going to remove this completely yet. Look at how clean those cut. Beautiful. Very pretty. Okay, so that one's done. Where's this one? Must be stuck in the die. Okay, so we need these outer circles to cut these guys on the inside. Uh-oh. I didn't tape that one in place and it moved. You know, you would think I would learn my lesson. It's okay. Look at that topper. Very pretty. Lots of detail. And we have this one. We have this one, so we'll do one for each ornament. 1, 2, 3. We have the big one left. Okay, so now I need to clean off my plate here. I'm just going to dump this over the trash can. Okay, and then we're going to cut out the circles that are still left on here. Okay, so we have these 2 circles still left on the die cutting paper. This one I might have to redo. So I want to keep this plate clear. So we're not going to cut near that. Let's see if I can, how close I can get to cutting this one out. Maybe we can get close enough that. that's too close. Okay. Let's do this one. Okay, so we'll do that one, and then we have that other, we'll come back and cut this one, and then we have that other topper piece. Running out of real estate here. Might end up just sacrificing this piece of foil. No! Do you guys hoard your pretty paper like I do? I don't want to get too close to that. Although I may end up just recutting it, so it's not going to matter. I'm going to cut it over here, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I do want to cut out a couple of the strings. I'll show you what I mean. This piece here, you know what, we're just going to sacrifice this piece of foil card. I'm sorry, foil card. I know you're so beautiful. I'm going to put this all the way at the edge here. Well, I might be able to get one out of it. Let's try that. You could use real thread too, I suppose. You don't need to die cut a string. Okay, and then I'm going to try to cut this one out without messing it up. That's going to be interesting because it is really close to the other ones. Well, you know what? On that messed up part, I can put the topper. And no one will know. You guys won't tell, right? Can I get another one of these out of this? It's awfully close, Nance. I think we are done die cutting with the foil card, and now all we have to do is cut the circles for the actual ornaments themselves, the background of the ornaments. And I said I wanted to do that in the two colors, the navy and the light blue. So we're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to do 2 out of the light blue. Same thing right in the middle, so I can use this as a matte layer later on. This is actually not that hard, you guys. I mean, there really isn't too many small pieces. I thought there was going to be more. This is actually not bad. Okay, and then we need 2 pieces out of the dark blue. 2 circles, right? Oh, I should probably cut, hindsight, some frames, like these topper frames, right? Out of the dark blue and the light blue, because they have to go behind these pieces, right? So we'll cut 2 out of the dark blue. Normally I do try to pre-cut these before I do the video, but this was the first time I was doing this set. So I wanted you guys to come along with me. In case I got stumped, maybe you guys got stumped too, and you could help me through it through the comments, but it looks pretty self-explanatory. The only one I'm not 100% sure is this piece, and I think it's just a decorative piece. It looks like it's just like a piece that maybe goes maybe in the center of the ornaments. All right, and so we just have to cut this guy out of light blue. And then that one, I'm not going to cut the piece out. Okay, and then I think we can assemble, you guys. All right. Let's move this out of the way. All of this out of the way. Bring this back in. And now it's just a matter of gluing everything together. I do have my little corner pieces there to try to fix my corner. It does look like, see, I kind of went off the edge here. See, it's kind of frayed. And then there's extra straight here. So I am going to try to clean that up a little bit with my trimmer. Just get it a little tighter. Oh yeah, you can see it definitely on this side. Oopsie. Oh, just lost that corner. Well, guess what? We're going to pull that. Now I don't have to fix the corner because now both corners are cut off. Okay. That's how I'm going to fix it, you guys. Not even going to deal with it. Then that little peak of blue comes through. Look at that. Okay. So, I'm going to glue this down before I lose any more of these little fringy pieces. Putting glue all over the fringe. No escaping, guys. No more fringe escapes. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then we just have to assemble and glue down our ornaments, right? How long is this? Okay, so you probably have a long one, a short one. Guess we want to match these. The silver in that blue looks very pretty. Okay, this is the one I boo-booed. So this one, I'm going to put our little hanger on the top there. You know what? We can't really make it the bottom because it's on the side. Oh boy, I really messed that one up. Maybe I'll layer that corner like under another one. Like we'll put this. See, I think this is a bottom piece. Like that. Okay. This is not bad. I can work with this. I can make this work. Oh, I don't have a hangy piece on this one. I gotta cut another hanger piece. This goes on the bottom. It doesn't have a... Maybe we'll just do 3 and I'll take out the one that I messed up. So that would be a small one up there. Yeah, I got this. We can do this, guys. And then we can use this to hang this one. We'll just take my little mistake one out. All right, we got this. We got this. We can do this. Okay, let's glue all these little pieces together. I think I got it. All right, it's really not that difficult. Use a stamping block to hold those together. So I always say I don't normally do these kinds of, you know, lots of die cutting, but this one's very pretty, and I think I'll do more cards with this in different color combinations. I think this would look nice with your traditional red and gold. I think this would look nice in any color. But BECCA FEEKEN normally makes, you know, she's very elegant with her design. You get a lot of delicate features in here with the flourishes and so on. But I think this would look good, like your traditional red and gold. I'm really liking this with the blue and the silver. There's certain cards that, you know, that you just take the extra effort to hand make, and they are stunning. And I think this is one of them, because all the little details in the dies, you know, am I going to make 20 of these? Probably not. Will I make a few handfuls for some special people? Yeah, definitely. I'm going to put all of these together under there. And I think that shows too, you know, you care when you take that extra time to show some pride in your craftsmanship, especially card making. These would look really cool on a wedding card if you just use them as little circle baubles like this. Just do like 3 or 4 of these across the page and then put congratulations on top. That would be pretty. You don't even have to do it like a Christmas card. I like that about these, is that they don't scream Christmas. Obviously, they will when I make them into ornaments, but you don't have to make them into ornaments. And I'm using art glitter glue because this glue dries very quick. So when it comes to doing die cutting, things like this, it's very quick to set. All right, now does this go, does the circle go over this? I guess it would go like that, yes. So it looks like it's part of the ornament. And then we'll put our topper up here. It just looks like it goes together. That's a perfect fit. All right. Let the glue handle that one. Oops, I think I broke it. There we go. And let's glue this guy on. I wonder if this is the top or bottom. It almost looks like a snow globe. I guess that's the hanger piece. Very intricate. And you can mix and match them. You don't have to do one with the other. I guess you could do, oh, I see now. This one probably goes with this. Aha, okay, well, we're not going to cut that out. All right, so, and then we have all of those wonderful hot foil holiday sentiments. We have stamp sentiments. You have all of those that are also being released. All right, so I think I'll start all the way on the left here with this one, as long as it will go. No, I'll do the long one in the middle. And we'll put this short guy on the long one. So we'll cut this a little shorter. And we'll put one of the bigger ones on there. I would probably use thread on this instead of cutting this, but it's okay. We're already here. And let's put this guy who doesn't want to stay glued. Let's put him all the way over here to the left. Why don't you want to stay glued? I might have to use a glue dot on him. Glue dot. Okay, he's not coming off of there now. Okay, and then we'll do the longer one, which is light blue, down here, a little lower, and then this little guy we'll put up there. Okay, that'll look good. So again with the glue. Let me know in the comments, because I'm curious. Do you prefer that I go step by step and show you guys my process here? Or do you prefer that everything is already die cut and put together and all I have to do is glue it together? Well, I'm just curious because sometimes I do have everything die cut and ready to go. And obviously it makes a faster video. Sometimes I like to work my way through it with you guys, so that way when you get it and you're opening it and you're trying to figure it out, you can work along with me and figure things out. Like the shopping cart die, I know a lot of you guys commented on that one saying you appreciate me showing like the 3D part of it, because that was a little tricky, that little 3D part. Nope, we gotta make sure our string is straight here. I'm going to go a little higher with this one. And then I'll find a stamped sentiment, or I'll hot foil a sentiment and put it under there with the silver hot foil. It'll be pretty. Okay, we do have as well, we're going to bring in some bling bling. So I don't know if I want to bring in, I have the pearls and I have sequins. So let me see what we have here. Okay, so I have the silver smooth flat back sequins, have those. These aren't dark enough and they're not light enough. We also have the opalescent sequins, but same thing, they're not dark enough or light enough, so I think we'll go with the silver. We'll just add a couple. We don't need to add too many. And I have an open pack. I put them in these little jars so they're easier for me to get out. That looks pretty good. I am pretty happy with that for my first try. I might change up some of the colors and fix my frame next time, but this isn't too bad. This is not terrible. Where is my little jewel stick? Hello? Did you run away? You did run away. Is it on the desk? No. Oh, here he is. He's hiding. Okay. And I'm just going to put a few. We're not going to do a whole bunch here. We already have enough silver on here. And these come in a couple different sizes. They're very shiny, very mirror-like. Okay, there we are. I left a little bit of room at the bottom. I will finish that off with some kind of a sentiment. What I'll probably do is a dark strip of that indigo and then do a silver hot foil sentiment on there. And that'll bring that all together. What do you think? How did I do for my first try? Again, this is called the Flourished Ornaments Slimline Etched Dies by BECCA FEEKEN. I will have the link down below for you guys. That is an affiliate link. When you shop from that link, it does not cost you anything extra, but it does support my channel, so I do appreciate you guys when you do that. Let me know what you think. Is this something that you think you might try out? If you have any questions, put it down in the comments. And everything will be in the description for you guys. Thanks for staying with me. I know this was a long video. I do appreciate you guys hanging out. And talk to you later. Bye-bye.